Hi everyone. I just wanted to stop in and touch bases and talk a little bit about, what the channel means to us and, what we're trying to do here. Um, we started this about 6 months ago, and, you know, our goal at the time was, we'll run a channel for a few months. We'll probably never start getting big. We'll get 2 or 3 subscribers. Just have some fun for a while. Since then, we haven't taken off. We haven't, we don't have hundreds upon hundreds of subscribers. Currently, as of me recording this, we have 28 subs. And, a big part of why I'm here right now is I just want to say to you, how much each and every one of you subbing means to us. I honestly didn't even think we would get this far. This has been so much fun for me to do, and I know Sean feels the same. He's having fun with it. It's something, when I started into college, originally I wanted to be a school teacher. I wanted to teach elementary school kids. And after getting into college for a little while, taking classes for, however many months, taking art classes and core classes, I decided, maybe that wasn't what I wanted to do. Maybe I wanted to go into some kind of art field. So I just started taking as many art classes as I could. And, those art classes led into drama classes. And I started realizing that entertaining people is something I really enjoy doing. Maybe not on stage, because I get terrible stage fright, but in front of a camera, I'm fine. I like talking. I like putting my views out there and expressing myself. And, it was in those acting classes that I kind of realized, well, maybe I want to do something in drama. So, I tried, I tried stage makeup, which I did for a long time. It was a year or two. And I absolutely loved doing that, and I had a blast with it. But it just wasn't something I could feasibly, put myself out there and get into. I just didn't financially have, enough stability to get the things I needed. So I decided that, well, maybe that wasn't the career for me. And it was kind of at that point where the school I went to at the time shut down their fine arts program. And I was kind of left high and dry, because that's what I'd been focusing on. That's what I put all my energy into. And without that program, I had no reason to continue. I had no reason to stay in school. So I stopped going. I, ended my classes. I also, at the time, became very, very sick with some very severe anxiety issues. But, I ended up stopped going to classes. I stopped really doing much of anything. And, I got a job. That didn't last long. I stayed there about a year, working over at Target, and I was miserable there. I'm just not cut out for a 9 to 5. Can I do it? Yeah. I'm not saying if I have to work the job, I can work the job. But I wasn't happy. And, it always felt like I was putting up that mask every morning when I went into work. And, oh, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you, putting on that, that air that, you have to do when you work a retail job. You have to be super friendly, and you have to be, nice to everyone, and, oh, well, let me help you with that. And, to a certain extent, I enjoyed it, because, I liked helping the people out and actually showing, oh, well, this is over here, and I knew the store really well, and, I enjoyed that, but it just wasn't suitable for me, and I ended up leaving after about a year. And I ended up just not working, not doing anything for a good several years. I went back to college for a little bit, left again, went back, left. And never really started finding anything, and at that point I started kind of spiraling into a pretty big depression for a while. Sean will attest, it was around this time we hung out a lot, almost every day, just because I needed something to do. I couldn't just sit at home. I picked up a habit of I drive everywhere. Just get in the car and go and just drive for hours at a time just to not be at home. And, after a few years of this, I started realizing, well, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep on, just sitting here doing nothing day in and day out. I needed something to do. I picked up a job at a local grocery store just to have some money to do something with. My grandma, by this point, was frustrated with me. She was paying all my bills, and she still pays a lot of my bills. I very much thank her for that. But at this point, I do actually technically work for her as well. I manage her apartment buildings, and so I feel now that I at least earn my keep. I'm not just leeching off of her, sitting and doing nothing. And there's very much times where I still feel like I should be doing way more than I am. But I'm getting off topic. I worked at Ingles, the local grocery store, for 3-4 years, something like that. And it got to the point there, too, where the stress was just getting to me. I was miserable all the time. I'd wake up, go to work, come back, and just go straight to bed. I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to be left alone. I had some awful coworkers and some awesome coworkers. If any of you are watching, how's it going? I hope you get out of Ingles soon. But Ingles was a place where, it was a job to sustain myself. It was just so I wasn't at home all the time. I was out doing something. And that was really good for me for a while. I spent a lot of time during that trying to think on, well, what do I want to do with my life? What do I enjoy doing? And during all this, between when I worked at Target and when I worked at Ingles, I discovered YouTube gaming channels. In particular, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and the Game Grumps. And I spent the vast majority of my time when I was at home just watching YouTube. That's all I would do. And, I kind of came to realize that, I love gaming, but, I feel like it's wasting time. As much as I love playing a game, it's not doing something productive. It's just me sitting there killing time. And I hate feeling like that. I feel like I need to be doing something. So I started coming up with the idea, and had been bouncing the idea around for a while, like years, that I would like to run a channel. But I had no idea how I would start about this. I had no idea how I would get into it. I picked up things here and there. I got a capture card. I built my own computer off of the money I saved up from working at Ingles. I, just slowly expanded and got everything I needed to start a channel, but I still had nowhere to start. And you may notice this, in my solo videos, and I've gotten way better at it than I used to be. I'm not good at just talking unless I have a topic. I'm not good. I tend to ramble, and I'm sure I'm rambling now. But I wasn't comfortable just talking to a camera. I needed somebody to work with, and that's when I went to Sean, who has been my best friend for years now, since we were both in the drama program at school. And I went to him and talked to him about it, and, we bounced the idea around for another year or two. We, used to spend the time that we now spend recording. We would go to the park and walk and just talk and hang out. But we decided, what? Neither of us are particularly doing anything a lot of the time. Let's just find out a way to spend that time and work on a channel. And we started meeting up we bounced around names for a while, and we came up with, well, what do our goals need to be, and what do we want to do? And we finally decided on Bicker Brothers Gaming. And, it was a few weeks later that we started the channel. And, started recording videos. We started, if you go back and look at our first videos, we started with Final Fantasy X, and we had Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5, which was to our very first series, and you can tell we had no idea what we were doing. We still don't know half the time what we're doing. But that's kind of how we got started to where we are now. And, as we've gone along the way, we've picked up a subscriber here, a subscriber there. And every time I see that little notification or that little number creep up, I feel so much better. Just knowing, because partially I'm doing a lot of this for me. I'm doing this, to entertain myself and to give myself something to do. So I'm not sitting at home all the time with nothing to do, bored. But at the same time, there's not much point in doing something like this if nobody's watching. And to know that there are people out there who care enough to subscribe to the channel and to watch our content and that they enjoy our content is a great feeling. It's, really a very uplifting feeling. And, as we go on, I really want to push. I want to try. I really want to try, and we may not make it. Who knows? But by the end of the year, I want to try to get to 100 subscribers. Will we do it? Probably not. But I feel, I'm going to make that push. I'm going to try and get out there more and work more on this channel and, more content, more varied content. We're talking about doing skits and recording those as soon as we get a new camera. We're talking about, just all these different things and all these projects we want to do. We want to do charity drives. We want, raise money, help other people who've, maybe been in some of the same places we've been. And I feel like maybe the more we can get out there, the more good we can spread, the more entertainment and joy we can give. We can, how do I say this? The more people who are watching, the more people who find enjoyment and entertainment from us. That's, like back when I first started watching Markiplier and Jacksepticeye and the Game Grumps. That's maybe an hour or so a day, half an hour, 15 minutes, however long the video is, that, they're not sitting there miserable. They're, sitting there, they're actually enjoying themselves and enjoying something, and not just, oh, I'm home and I've got nothing to do. It's something that brings entertainment and brings joy to people. And, the more people we can get watching too, when we do charity drives, that's the more people that we can spread the word to about these great causes. I have a lot of ambitions when it comes to, doing the charity events and, setting up. I really would like, if I can get enough people watching this channel, to set up a charity live stream where it's just us playing games and people donating and things like that. I would love to do that. I want to do, we want to do challenge videos. We have so much more that we really want to bring to you. And, we can't necessarily do that right now. But at this point, we've pretty much set ourselves into this channel. I mean, we're 6 months in now. We're at a point in our lives as well where both of us are stable enough that we can put our all into this channel. We can, put the time and effort that this channel and you guys really deserve. And, we can make this channel grow. You know, it's a project of love at this point. We've gotten to the point we really, really love doing this. We wouldn't be here if we didn't. If we hated this, we wouldn't be here. There's no money in it. We haven't seen a penny out of this. I mean, any money we get is just going to go straight back into the channel. You know, maybe, I would love someday maybe we could live off of this and then put more effort and more time into it. But even then, all the money we would get to live off of it is just going into time for us to work more on the channel. And that, I think, would be our ideal goal, is to be able to make money to live off of YouTube and to put more content out there, do more charity work. I mean, we're only on the way up right now. We're, 200 some odd videos in. We blew past 100 before we realized it. We blew past 200. We're at 28 subscribers, which, it's been a slug. It's been a long crawl, but you know what? It's been fun. I don't care about the numbers anymore. When I first started this, I watched our analytics constantly. I wanted everything had to be going up. Everything had to be getting better. At this point, I don't care anymore. I don't care about the numbers. I care about the people watching. And I want to bring better and better content. Because, I mean, it's fun for us to do. And it's something for me to do that's not sitting around doing nothing. And, it's really put me in a good mindset. So, I hope you enjoy the content that's going to be coming your way. We've got a lot of plans. We've got a lot of ambitions. Sean just moved to a new place, which he's going to be starting to record more of his solo stuff. I'm going to continue doing my solo stuff every day. This video is probably taking place of my usual time slot, just because I don't have much time today to actually do another video. But I'm excited to see what comes out of this. I'm really looking forward to continuing this journey. And, one thing I will say, sorry. One thing I will say is I really like, I like doing this. I love doing this. And, this is something I kind of saw Markiplier just the other day. Actually, I believe it was yesterday was Markiplier's birthday. And that's what kind of inspired me to do this vlog and kind of talk about some of the things I'm thinking about. Because, during his vlog, he talked about how when he was first, when he was first starting, he went back, watched some of his older videos, and a big part of what he talked about is, asking people that, if each of you asks somebody to subscribe, it's the whole pay it forward concept. If you ask somebody to, hey, go check out this channel, you might enjoy it, then that'll bring somebody, another person who can do the same. And, it's that perpetual pushing forward of goodwill. If you think somebody would enjoy watching the channel, tell them about it. If they think somebody else will enjoy watching it, they'll tell somebody else about it, and they'll tell somebody about it. It's the whole concept of the whole pay it forward. And, as much as I hate, sounding like, oh, we need more subs, it's, it's definitely something to look forward to. It's I do still, I know I said, oh, I don't watch the analytics. I do like watching, when we gain a subscriber. It always makes me wonder, oh, well, who is it? Is it somebody I know? Is it somebody new who just happened to find us on the internet? it gets me that excited, happy feeling that, oh, there's one more person who's watching and enjoying our content. But I've rambled long enough. I'm 20 minutes in at this point. So I'll stop here. But thank you all for watching. And as always, have fun.